In the heart of a secluded forest where ancient trees whispered secrets of bygone eras, a peculiar event was about to unfold. Every year, on the night of Halloween, a circle of witches gathered beneath the vast canopy to perform a sacred ritual. These were no ordinary witches, they belonged to the Tranquil Coven. Their magic was not of curses or hexes, but of serenity, peace, and love. Their sole mission was to spread calm and harmony throughout the world. This Halloween, the moon shone brighter than ever, casting silvery beams that danced upon the forest floor. Fireflies flitted around, their luminescence merging with the moonlight, creating a scene of unparalleled beauty. The witches began to form a circle, each holding hands with their neighbor. In the center, a large cauldron bubbled with a potion made from the rarest herbs, flowers that bloomed only at midnight, and pure spring water. As the potion's aroma filled the air, a sense of deep relaxation enveloped the forest. Even the nocturnal creatures paused in their activities, lulled by the soothing scent and the gentle hum of the witches' incantations. As the ritual progressed, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, carrying the whispers of past gatherings. Each member of the Tranquil Coven carried the legacy of their ancestors, guardians of peace and calm. The youngest witch, Marlowe, stepped forward. Holding a vial filled with a shimmering liquid, she poured it into the cauldron. This elixir, a concoction of her creation, was said to amplify the calming properties of the potion. The elder witches nodded in approval, their eyes reflecting pride. They began to chant in harmony, their voices resonating with the ancient power that had been passed down through generations. The forest responded to their call. The once still waters of a nearby pond began to ripple, and the nocturnal creatures joined the symphony with their gentle calls. Even the stars seemed to shine brighter, casting a mesmerizing glow over the scene. As the night deepened, the Coven felt a profound connection to the natural world around them. The very essence of the forest seemed to pulse with the rhythm of their hearts, and for a few magical hours, all was tranquil and harmonious. The climax of the ritual approached as each witch began to channel their individual energies into a collective force. This union of powers was crucial to the success of their endeavor, aiming to envelop the world in a blanket of serenity. Circe, the eldest and most powerful witch of the Coven, raised her staff to the sky. It was an ancient relic, said to possess the spirit of the very first witch of their lineage. As she chanted, the staff absorbed the moon's energy, glowing with a silvery radiance. A magnificent owl, known to the Coven as the guardian of the Enchanted Forest, perched on a nearby branch. It spread its vast wings and let out a soft, melodic hoot, signaling its blessing and support. The very air around them seemed to shimmer, charged with potent magic. An ethereal veil, visible only to those of the magical realm, began to form, signifying the protective barrier they intended to cast over the world. The forest ground quaked gently, not in fear, but in harmony with the ritual's intensity. It was a culmination of centuries of tradition, a moment that would decide the fate of the forthcoming year. With the climax of the ritual reached, a sense of accomplishment permeated the air. The Coven's unity had forged a protective barrier that would ensure the world felt a touch more peaceful, a bit more serene, for the coming year. They began to break the circle, but not before leaving offerings of gratitude at the forest's heart. These included bundles of herbs, handcrafted trinkets, and tiny vials of potions as tokens of appreciation for the forest's unwavering support. Marlowe approached Circe, her eyes gleaming with pride and a newfound confidence. The elder witch wrapped her in an embrace, whispering words of praise and encouragement. This night had been a rite of passage for the young witch. The nocturnal creatures of the forest emerged from their hiding spots, their curious eyes observing the witches. In a magical exchange, a deer approached Marlowe and nuzzled her, a gesture of affection and acknowledgement. As dawn began to paint the horizon, the Coven, reinvigorated and united, started their journey back to their respective homes, knowing they had once again upheld the legacy of the Tranquil Coven. As the first rays of the sun pierced through the canopy, the Enchanted Forest began to stir back to its daily rhythm. The Coven's ritual had left an indelible mark, not just on the forest, but on the very fabric of the world. Villagers from nearby towns would soon wake up to find their anxieties alleviated, their burdens lightened, all thanks to the tranquility the witches bestowed upon the land. Children would play with renewed zest, and the elderly would recount tales with more clarity and joy. Far from the forest's boundaries, in bustling cities and quiet hamlets, people would feel an inexplicable calm, a gentle embrace from an unseen force, guiding them towards peace and harmony. Back in the Enchanted Forest, the flora and fauna basked in the afterglow of the ritual. Blooms appeared more vibrant, streams clearer, and even the winds carried a melodious tune. As the day unfolded, the legacy of the Tranquil Coven stood reaffirmed. Their mission to bestow calm upon the world had once again been accomplished, and the promise to return the following Halloween remained intact.